do some writing. I have my notepad right here that I will be using to write a couple of things. I am preparing for the project management certificate exam, and I have questions that I want to practice answering, and I am going to write down these questions on this notepad with this OptiFlow pen from Staples while speaking softly, kind of thinking aloud and making multiple mistakes because I am taking this practice exam without actually reading the chapter beforehand. So, alright, let's see the first question. Question number 1. A project manager has received some help from the team, and she needs help from them again, from them again. The pen is nicely writing on this pad because it's relatively warm here. So, okay, let's continue. And she needs help from them again so that she can create a detailed project budget, which project management process group is she in question? And the answers are answer A, initiating, answer B, before the project management process, before the project management process, C, planning, and D, executing. Okay, let's think. So, here it says that the group already created a project budget, but she needs help again Let's see, it's definitely not executing, so let's cross this off. Now, she needs help from them again. We assume that this is the same project, right? So it looks like they've already met. So the project management process has begun. So I assume this B is incorrect. Now, initiating or planning? Initiating, it usually involves project charter, getting approval from stakeholders, and then budget is actually should fall under planning, I would say. So I'd say no to initiating and select this answer. Okay, next question 2. The project charter is created in which project management process group? Project management process group? Question mark. Okay. The answers are A, executing, B, planning, C, closing, and D, initiating. So we've already kind of discussed this in this question. Let's cross out the definite no's. So the project charter is the first document, one of the first documents that is created. So definitely not closing or executing. So again, we're between planning and initiating. And planning is already making the project documents, budgeting, etc. So I would say no to planning and yes to initiating. Let's switch to the next page. Question number 3. The project team has just completed the initial project schedule and budget. Schedule and budget. The next thing to do is A, identify risks. B, begin iterations. determine communication requirements. D. Create a bar chart. Create a bar, also known as Gantt chart. Okay, so the initial project schedule and budget were completed. Let's see. I would say let's eliminate begin iterations, just because it looks like more documents need to be created prior to that, so I say no to that. Create a bar or Gantt chart, so that is really the schedule. So I would say maybe no to that as well. Identify risks or determine communication requirements. Interesting. Let's see. Identify risks. Well, I think this is done a bit later. I think first communication requirements might be done, so I am a bit hesitant on this one. So it really could be either, but I'm going to go with this one. Question number 4. Let's see. Question number 4. A detailed project schedule can be created only after creating and let's look at the answers. A. Project budget. B. Work breakdown structure. Work breakdown structure. C. Project management plan. And D. Detailed risk assessment. Detailed risk assessment. Alright, let's think here. Project schedule can be created after. So, interesting. Well, the project budget, work breakdown, project management, I would eliminate this one right away. Risk assessment, we can make schedule without it. So budget or work breakdown structure. Let's see. I would say that first, to create a schedule, we need work breakdown structure. So I would eliminate budget and select this particular answer. Next one, question number 5. The person who should be in control control of the project during project planning. Project planning is the A. Project manager. Project manager. B. Team member. Team member. C. Functional manager. Functional. Oh no. Let's try this again. No. Manager. Or D. Sponsor. Well, I think this is actually pretty clear. Not the team member, not the functional manager or the sponsor. It should be the project manager. Alright, let's see what other questions we've got here. Okay, let's, there's a little bit, this pen leaked through, a little bit bled through, but that's okay, right? Question number 6. Which of the following is not an input to the initiating process group? And I can tell you I have no clue, so let's give it a shot. Company processes. Company processes. B. Company culture. Company culture. C. Historical WBS. Historical WBSs. And D. Project scope statement. Project scope statement. Alright, let's think about it. What do these have in common? Company processes, culture. I think these are very common. So, since this question is asking what's not an input, we're now looking for an outlier. So I think these stay. Historical WBS, I would say stays as well. Basically, so since we're just initiating the process, which is the first step in project management, first process group, then they take into consideration these as input and these first 3 answers. So I would say the scope statement is not. We'll see if that's correct. Okay, next one. Okay, 7. The project sponsor. The project sponsor has just signed. The project charter. Project charter. Nope, charter. What is the next thing to do? What is the next thing to do? A. Begin to complete work packages. Begin to complete work packages. B. Validate scope. Validate scope. C. Start integrated change control. Start integrated change control. And D. Start to create management plans. Start to create management plans. Okay, so the project charter is signed. The next thing to do, okay, definitely not start integrated change control. Validate scope. That's an interesting one. We kind of already did, I think, in the project charter. So I would say no to this and then begin to complete work packages or create management plans. I would go with this one, although these kind of seem very similar to me. I don't know if it's the right answer or not, but it just seems like very similar to me. So let's look at the answers now. First question that we had was, the answer was C, so this is correct. Explanation is, notice the use of the word detailed. There is the word, such a budget is created during project planning. See, I did not even pay attention to that. Regardless, the answer is correct. Next one. And second answer is D. That's correct as well. And the explanation is that the project charter is needed before planning and execution of the work, and therefore it is created and approved in project initiating. I'm obviously not closing. Next, question number 3. That's the one that I was hesitant, and the answer is C, correct. And here the explanation is lengthy, so let's read it. Communications requirements and quality standards are needed before risks. So I did not know that. Especially risks related to communications and quality. So that makes sense. First, you determine what the communication plan and quality plan is, and then based on that, you define risks. Iterations, this is the second answer, cannot begin until risks are identified, qualified, and quantified, and the responses are developed. Through iterations, the WBS and other parts of the project management plan are revised. A bar chart would have been done during the creation of the schedule, and then just like I said, so it cannot be the next thing. So of the choices listed, communications requirements is the best option. Next question 4, answers B also correct. So in the project management process, the project budget, detailed risk assessment, and project management plans come after the schedule is created. So that's why it's work breakdown structure. The first budget, project management plans, and detailed risk after it's done, after the schedule is created. Next one, 5. The correct answer is A. This is correct as well. This was an easy one. The project manager should be named early in the project during the project initiating if possible. And that's their responsibility to really control the project throughout its life. Next question is 6. The answer is D. Excellent. So that is, here they're saying that the question asks which is not, which is I highlighted as well, an input to project initiating. Companies should have processes in place for hiring resources, reporting and managing risks on projects. These are the inputs to projects initiating, as are company culture and historical work breakdown structures. So, a project scope statement is an output of project planning. Okay, next one is D. I answered all of them correctly. That's unbelievable. So let's look at this one. So this was let's see, that was a little bit interesting. To answer this type of question, look for the choice that occurs closest to the process group you are in. So the project charter is created during the project initiating, right? So, which is where we're at. Completing work packages is done during project execution. So, work packages, this is done during project execution. Okay. Validating scope and performing integrated change control are done during project monitoring and controlling. Done during M and C, monitoring and controlling. Starting to create management plan is the best choice. Alright, well, that's great news. So, you just witnessed my prep plan or prep cycle, and we shall see how the exam actually proceeds. So, I hope you enjoyed this video and maybe learned something as well. In the meantime, I'm going to continue with this process. You take care of yourself, have a great day, and be kind to one another. Goodbye.